Greetings, salutations, it's me, James, your BA Sensei, back with another Power Query tutorial. And today we got something very special. We are going to be looking at customer feedback about our products. You can see here's a little example of that. And what we're going to do is we're going to make an API call to ChatGPT using the API. And then we're going to take these comments, push it to ChatGPT, get a sentiment score from 1 to 10, and then an explanation of that sentiment score. Well, we're going to do some Python work, we're going to do some ChatGPT work, and then some Power Query. Well, let me show you how to do it. Alright, so step 1, we go to ChatGPT and open a new chat. I'm going to paste this prompt in here. Help me write the Python code to make an OpenAI GPT call using GPT-4 to perform sentiment analysis. The input message is an email from a customer. The prompt for sentiment analysis, rate a customer email with feedback, provide sentiment score, 1 being the worst and 10 being the most positive. Return a score and an explanation. And you go. And then ChatGPT does its magic. And it basically generates all the code you need to make your API call in Python. Note one thing. You need to have an OpenAI key. And you need to set up your Python environment. So let's quickly look at your key. First thing, head on over to the OpenAI webpage over there. Open an account if you don't have one, but then you can go to your account and go to your profile. And there you'll get API keys. And then in API keys, you can basically start a new key, say new secret key, fill in all of this stuff, and it will give you a new key. And we'll look at it. So once you have that, you'll populate that in there. And you can see it basically, it has this function and it returns a score and an explanation. Well, I'm going to copy this over into Visual Studio Code. Let's quickly run that. So this is the function it gave me. So there's my API key. Here is the actual function call. You can see there's the prompt inside the function. There's the things that it returns. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this thing and I'm going to give it a really bad review. And I'm going to say go. And now it's going to send, using this API, it's going to send that code, it's going to send that message to them and it's say, 1, we get a rating of 1 and this is the reason why it's 1. So we're going to take this code and we're going to get it into Power Query or Power BI. But another thing you need to look at is these libraries that you need to install. You need to have a Python environment. Check this link over here specifically for the video on Python environments. Okay, so now in Power BI, what you're going to do is you're first going to set up your Python environments. Go to File, go to Options and Settings, go to Options. Once you're in Options, you go to Python Scripting and you select the directory where your environment, your Python environment is installed with all the pip installs and all of that. Check out the link below for how to do that in Python. All right, so let's get that sweet data in. So we're going to go to get data from CSV file. And we're going to grab that customer feedback, get it in here. And here it is. And I'm going to say transform the data. That's going to open Power Query finally. There's Power Query. There's the customer feedback. That's lovely. I'm going to start a new blank query though, because we want to start a function. What we want to do is we want to write a function that takes this one as an input and then provides 2 new rows as a output. So I'm going to start a new query and let's call this one the function. And in there, I am just going to quickly open the advanced editor and the source. I'm just going to say, I'm going to create a table. And in there, I'm just going to say this thing is the customer message. And the customer message contains, this is such a bad product. There we go. That's the message. And I'm just going to say, cool, bring it back. Such a bad product. That's what we're going to start with. All right. So our next step, once we have that little review, this is us building the function, we're going to go to transform, run Python script. Now this opens this little Python script using that environment we set up. And I'm just going to copy and paste what ChatGPT gave us, including my API key in there. Cool. That's the stuff from ChatGPT. Excellent. So that's the function. So what I'm going to do now is that function is going to give me output. So I want to connect that customer message to this input over there, or to that Python input there. So I'm just going to create a new variable called transcript. Dataset refers to that dataset, and I want to bring back the customer message. Cool. And what I want to do with that customer message, I want to convert it to an array. So I'm going to say script A is equal to that one, the very first row of data, iloc 0. So it's going to give me that. That's what we need. And then I'm simply going to grab that score and explanation, and call rate calls sentiment, which is this Python code over there. And then I'm simply going to return in the data set, which is this thing, I'm going to return a column called score, bring score in. I'm going to return a column called explanation, bring explanation in. And that's it. I'm going to say OK. And that brings us a new table. And if you look at that table, it tells me score 1, and there is the reason. So we got it. We just now need to expand that table. So I'm going to start a new function there. Let's say table expand table column. I want to expand the value column. And I want to expand the 2 items in there called score and explanation. And yes, and I want to remove this column over there. And here we go. So now we actually have the function, or the basis of the function. It takes something as an input and provides 2 fields as an output, calling the model using Python. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Advanced Editor. I'm going to convert this thing into a nice little function. So let's say input text as text, rocket dash, and I'm going to take this input text and I'm simply going to replace this whole thing with that, right? And now we have a function that takes something as an input. So you can see this was wonderful, great product. So now if I say invoke, it's going to invoke the API and bring back a score and an explanation. So this function becomes very handy. This is now actually a function to GPT. All right. So let's actually rename it. Let's call this a sentiment function. Okay, cool. So we go to the customer feedback. We simply add a new column. That column being, let's say custom, but we're going to invoke our function, sentiment function. And what we're going to send is we're just going to send it our customer message. That's it. We're going to say OK. It's now going to invoke that API call, let's say 10 times. And it's going to return a score and explanation. Cool. And there we have it. Right, there we have it. We just need to now expand it. And for some reason, it doesn't want to expand it when I press there. So I'm going to have to do table, expand table column. In there, I'm going to say I want to expand the column called custom. And I want to expand it. The fields I want to expand is score and explanation. And there we go. There's our score and explanation. What we can go is we go close and load. And now I can actually see your data in Power BI. So I hope you learned something new using Power Query, Power BI, and using OpenAI APIs to make calls to LLM models. BA Sensei signing out.